dangerous as you told me about the amphibious attack by Americans. You shouldn't be saying that because you and everybody else shouldn't know about it. They should do that secretly, not be doing that through the great Laura Ingraham. They should be doing that secretly. Nobody should know that, Laura. And that
was the Russian. Those are the Russian amphibious landing.
No, I thought you said that. I thought you said that we were sending people in.
No, I did not. No. That would be news. That would be news.
All, and you know what? Hey, Laura, that's all we need. That'll be next. Okay.
No, you're not crazy. You did hear that correctly. In real time, former President Donald Trump stopped playing golf for a bit, put down the hamburger, and called into Fox News to respond to the launch of a war. And he believed somehow that American forces were landing in Ukraine in the middle of a war. And he was concerned about that, but really just that Laura Ingraham had spoiled it to the world. He didn't think that was significant. He didn't demand some sort of confirmation for that. This is a guy, they still get like intelligence reports out once they're out of office. He can call up military commanders, people tapped in, senators. And he just assumed, oh, I think I heard that US forces were launching, so I think you're being irresponsible and spoiling it. We should really, like hope that they're more successful, that they move in, that they wipe out the Russian forces. This is a madman, Jeff, and a madman who is, and I'll just say this because I want people to be prepared, likely to be the commander in chief again in a couple of years. So bear that in mind.
Jim Crow showing showing an ID to vote is Jim Crow? Your reaction to that offensive comparison, Mr. President?
Well, Jim Crow is their most often used term over the last 3 weeks. I notice it's constantly being used, but they're trying to get something with no voter ID, no signature verification, send all the ballots you can. You'll never have another fair election in this country. Just like if you look at the last election, it was disgraceful. It was a third world election. What they did was absolutely disgraceful. And if you look at the numbers were vastly in favor of us in the presidential election. It was disgraceful that they were able to get away with it. The Supreme Court didn't have the courage to do what they had to do.
Speaking as a lawyer, we're not going to relitigate the past tonight, but speaking as a lawyer, I mean, I think going forward, I think any candidate running for office has to have an impeccable legal strategy in place. But I want to ask you about
the courts did not want to enforce it. You know that, Laura. You know exactly that. And the Supreme Court, when you had Texas and 18 states, the Supreme Court said they don't have standing. The Supreme Court didn't want to hear it. And
a lot of Republicans on that Supreme Court.
They didn't want to make a decision like they know they had to make. So they didn't have the courage to do what they had to do.
Well, moving forward, I have to ask you about this embarrassing meeting between Biden officials and the Chinese delegation.
So Brett, she's like halfway through. She's like, no, don't relitigate. No, come on, don't. And then moving forward, it's like how I was talking to Brett earlier. She's like, so not happy with him.
I think the Freudian slip here was litigate because you're getting sued by Dominion for $1.6 billion. It's like that is a producer in the ear going like, we're getting sued. Shut him up. Shut him up.
It just hit 1.7. There's a ticker. It's going up.
That's funny.
Exactly.
Like the deficit clock that they put in Times Square or whatever. It's just the Dominion lawsuit clock that keeps ticking up. So let's go through like his criticisms of the strategy, right? So first of all, his idea that his get out of jail free card is like, they keep saying Jim Crow. So that's a problem. Them saying Jim Crow, they said Jim Crow, their argument is invalid. The logic here is if I punch you in the face and you in any way reference that you are getting punched or something is happening to your face, it's your fault now. And I get to keep doing it. And it's actually, you're kind of a jerk for mentioning that I am punching you in the face. Like that is an insane argument. And the other insane argument that he has is, listen, if you're running for president, you gotta have if you're a candidate now, you have to have an impeccable legal team. Buddy, How about you have an impeccable platform full of policy positions and messaging strategies that actually appeal to enough voters for you to win?